First down here for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Moves left out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he pulls in the catch. Finally brought down, but the game moves into the 44.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Oh, a reverse. And the defense not fooled there. They stop him for no gain.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside containment, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finding some room with the 25. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Breaks loose at the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Well, the big fella's, Kirk, flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Oh, it's a reverse. They stop him, but it's a first down.
receiver picking up the first down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
It goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it right near the end zone.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Snags the quick throw. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he'll set up to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And completion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's hit just before the throw. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. May wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Come up. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gibby decides to keep it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Takes the handoff. It's Warner. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down play coming up. Toss play, running right. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Hit the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity from much. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Offense operating from the pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Makes a quick catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The completion makes it second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. He hands it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
27, Nebraska, 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's brought down there.
Well, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the two-point conversion.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And at first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage. The Cornhuskers come to the line and start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And the Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Second down now after the sack. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators are in the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple. And this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
To try the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for Pry. Pry's the right with a quick throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So the Florida Gators with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
And we're really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed.
Field goal unit coming on the field now. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Same tailback, another carry. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The offense going with the hurry up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now for 1st and goal. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Cook. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find room. It's Cook. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the player was down, injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. He's running out of time here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got his man open downfield. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he's got it. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the offense will recover it there. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Gets rid of it on the move.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Defense line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Hand off to the single back. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, what? Be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fires it on the move. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Gonna run it. It's Warner. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
No surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He did not. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They've got him down out near the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Gators will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kick kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Warner. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. Over the middle and incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up for the PAT. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The play call here on second down for this offense. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Good throw to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down and 10 now. Handoff heading left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Gators with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? And the tailback's got it again. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the offense will just take a knee. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A